Hey! Welcome to another episode of Shinobi Spotlight, where we talk about Mr. Shadow himself, Shikamaru. Shikamaru's ground-based strings are slow, short in range, and short in width, provide little to no forward momentum, but later on, his strings with the heavies do give him a bit of a backward dash for spacing. Shikamaru's air strings are lacking in range, width, speed, and momentum. It is also a very small set of strings. He comes with a Healing Seal, the ground-based Jutsu Shadow Position Jutsu, the ground-based Jutsu Shadow Stitching Jutsu, and Shadowful Jutsu is his ground-based Instant Kill Jutsu. Shadow Position Jutsu can be a strong lockdown tool, although sadly it has a few downsides. It shoots directly forward from where you are standing, cannot be used in the air, and its range is deceptively short. If timed poorly or not used to the range of the shadow, there is a good chance you will miss its ability more often than not. All that being said, when it does land, there's quite a bit you can do with it. You can hold the jutsu for up to 5 seconds, and for those 5 seconds, unless you cancel the jutsu, someone attacks the target or you get attacked, they'll be locked there for those 5 seconds. You will be locked in place as well though. This is a great way to lock someone down for some damage. You can also choose to reactivate the jutsu, dealing a bit more damage and knocking them down. This can definitely be used as a chance to escape or activate your shadow pull or combo with teammates. Another good thing about this jutsu is it is a hand sign jutsu, so you can hold the activation and wait for the perfect time. Shadow Stitching Jutsu is another forward shooting ground-based jutsu with no tracking. It does shoot rather fast though, but just like Shadow Possession, it has a deceptively small range. Though it can hit multiple targets and deals decent damage, it also applies a defense shred to all targets hit, and it stuns them briefly. Unlike Shadow Possession, it is not a hand sign jutsu that can be held. It traded shares of Shadow Possession, that both do penetrate watercolors. This is definitely the opener to any combo you want to do, or any setup for an ally's combos. That defense shred is too good. An extremely simple ultimate, Shadowful Jutsu is a ground-based secret technique that once activated will play about a 3-second animation. At the end of the animation, enemies in a rather sizable range, about right outside of your field of view, will be ensnared in webs for 3 seconds. After the 3 seconds, they will explode and be killed. As long as the enemy doesn't have some sort of iframe during the explosion will always kill, even if they somehow escape your webs. However, this does not penetrate water pillar, and the webbings will be blocked by any barriers. Shikamaru definitely has some flaws. Something I forgot to mention earlier is that his dodge just feels different. It definitely looks different, and while it fits stylistically, it feels drastically slower than the other dodges in the game. This could just be visual, but it feels impactful to me. His strings are also really lacking, and his jutsu suffer from all being ground-based and having poor tracking or range. His ultimate has a really ugly downside of making you a target they will want to take out of a fight, even more so than you just being a healer makes you a target. Even though I did call these flaws, I do believe that makes him a very high-risk, high-reward character. You risk being left with some terrible strings if you miss your jutsu, but if you land them, you're completely locking an enemy down and making him a sitting duck for your allies. One thing is for sure, Shikamaru will be biding his time, waiting for the right moment to snuff his enemies out using their own shadows. Hey, quiet down, will ya? Just like and subscribe, okay? I'm hiding from my responsibilities. I don't want them to hear me. Now get lost and enjoy the rest of your